Welcome to sunny San Benito, located in the Valley of Texas and just a few miles from the Mexican border. And with the full day ahead, we sent our resident Texpert, JV Sauceda, down south, starting at a local staple, La Especial Bakery.
We do 2 empanadas. We do some of the pink and white cookies, 2 of the pink cakes, 2 of the conchas, of the amarillos, and 2 blancas.
One of the oldest panaderias in San Benito, this family-owned bakery is known for their fresh cakes, cookies, and especially their authentic pan dulce.
All right, thanks. So San Benito happens to be the hometown of my father and my grandfather, and we never made a trip without stopping by La Especial Bakery, which has been here since 1938. I wasn't going to let this trip be any different. Since I'm judging a barbecue cook-off later, I was only going to get 1, but I went ahead and got a bag full. Just as good as when I was back in my grandmother's house.
With my sweet tooth satisfied, I made a quick trip to another San Benito treasure, the Texas Conjunto Music Hall of Fame and Museum.
So I'm here with Ray Avila, who is the president of the Texas Conjunto Hall of Fame and Museum in San Benito. And Ray is going to tell us a little bit about the 3 museums that are part of this museum here.
Well, welcome to San Benito, that you're here. And I used to go to the Tejano concerts in San Antonio. You know, and then I read that they had a Texas Conjunto Hall of Fame. And that's been on for about 10 years. So we go, my wife and I go over there. So we went to this Tejano, concert, and then said, well, let's go visit this museum. Well, when we go into the Guadalupe Cultural Arts Center, asking for the museum, the receptionist said, well, there's no really an actual physical building. There was no physical building. You could go walk in there and see the photos and artifacts. So I came back and said, well, if they're not going to do it, we are going to do it. So we started, way back in 2001. Then the city gave us part of this building because there were 3 separate entities, the Freddie Fender Museum, San Benito History Museum, and the Texas Conjunto Hall of Fame. So they gave us this building, and we've been here for about 8 years.
The museum celebrates what is known as Conjunto music, a unique blend of German and Mexican polkas with South Texas influences. It promotes and displays its rich history and honors those pioneer musicians who created it.
He played at my mother-in-law's quinceañera. Conjunto is a really great blend of German polka and Mexican music, and it's pretty cool how to see how the Texas melting pot of culture has turned into all this great music and culture.
Having learned more about the musical impact of South Texas, it was time to hit up the main event over at the festival. So we met with Luis Contreras to tell us more about how it all got started.
The Hog Waddle is it's actually a historical term here in San Benito. And it's a funny story. Back in the early days of San Benito, they celebrated the harvest of their cabbage by having this parade. And so one year, one of the pioneers brought in over 2,000 of his hogs to march down Main Street in San Benito. Unfortunately, at the end of that, someone fired a celebratory shot in the air. That's what the legend says. And the pigs scattered into the town, and it took the town about 3 days to round up the hogs. And that was the first and last time San Benito ever had a hog waddle.
Given that this is the first year, what can people coming out expect to see if they find themselves here at the Hog Waddle?
We wanted it to be a family friendly. We wanted to provide some of the kiddie rides, the petting farm, the piglet farm, of course, because it goes with the Hog Waddle. We have some of the eclectic food vendors. We have our sweets, cotton candies, our aguas frescas, and we have our raspas and lemonades and things like that. But we also have our arts and crafts vendors, with some unique handmade gifts. So a little bit for everyone.
After hearing the ins and outs of what was in store at the festival, it was time for my first job as a barbecue cook-off judge.
Okay, remember, scoring is from 1 to 10. 10 being the highest. You open up the tray, you get the aroma, look at the appearance, cut your sample, close it, taste, score it, pass it to the right, cleanse your palate, and start the next one.
In between bites of the best barbecue I've had in a while, there were also crafts and retail vendors, pony rides, and other activities for the whole family. And as the sun went down and the bands went up on stage, all I could do was drink a cold one and enjoy the music.
We just came to listen to some good music all night.
I'm just here visiting with my husband for the weekend, visiting my mom, and they said, hey, we've got an event in San Benito, and I was like, that's awesome, right? So we just came out for the night.
Just to have a good time with friends, my girlfriend, bring her out, have fun with friends, and watch, amazing concert.
No, this is nice that this is out here tonight. Wouldn't expect something like this.
All right, guys, so that about does it for us down here in South Texas. If you ever find yourself down this way, make sure you stop by La Especial Bakery, the San Benito Historical Museum, and of course, the Hog Waddle. We're gonna go get packed up and head back to Central Texas. We're sending it back to you in the studio, AC. We'll see y'all later.
If you want to learn more about the city of San Benito and all the events coming up, check out the link below.